Yo, what's up guys, it's NOS, and today I'm bringing you a brand new commentary over here on eNigma. First off in this commentary, I'd like to mention these guys I'm playing with was a team I was thinking about running with, but me and Lyric decided that they were not a good fit for us. They were not the on par level skill that we wanted to be with. But enough with that. Today I want to talk about the Ghost multiplayer reveal that happened Wednesday. I'm recording this of the Friday. I didn't want to do this commentary first off, like straight off like everyone did. I wanted to give it a few days so I could see the actual raw gameplay that some of the people that were there like played. And I wasn't there to actually play the game, so these are just opinions. These are not like fact. I'm not basing this off actual gameplay that I've played on it, but gameplay that I've seen. I seem to always have a very good grasp of new Call of Duties. I can generally predict I've had a good predictions in the past of how next Call of Duties are going to be. I predicted Black Ops 2 being one of the best Call of Duties ever made, and here we are today. So, there's a few things that I wanted to go over that I need to open a WordPad for. Here we go. I wrote down some points that Esports Nation went over. So, here we go. I'm going to go over some of them that they went over. The first one they went over is, is this Call of Duty a setback for competitive? My response to that is I don't believe it is. The maps that we saw during the multiplayer reveal are definitely not going to be the best maps in the game. We have to think back to Black Ops 2 that the two maps that they showed at their multiplayer review was Yemen and Meltdown, and both those maps are really not the best maps in the game. They are good for sort of... Yemen's not really good. I don't really like that map at all. Hardpoint, it's okay. It would be much better if the Churchill was more manageable. But Meltdown's only a good S&D map. Otherwise, it's too big and too stupid for everything else. So, I don't think this is a setback. The fact that they did not bring back Hardpoint, to my knowledge, and that I believe they are adding CTF back. I believe someone said that it is going to be in the next game. So, there is at least 2 game modes that we can play, which is more than I could say for MW3. I don't know. I forget what game modes they played. There was CTF and S&D, wasn't there, in MW3? I mean, that was about it, to be perfectly honest. There was only those 2 game modes for variant gameplay that was played at UMG or anything like that, or EGL. So, 2 game modes were not really that... it's not uncommon to us, to be perfectly honest. Black Ops 1 only had 3, I believe. There was Domination, CTF, and Search. This game only has 3, which is Hardpoint, CTF, and Search. So, our game modes are limited as it is. So, they did add a few new game modes that I don't have the list of, but some of them are like Cranked, Search, and Rescue, and some other ones like that. Hunt or Haunted or something or other. Fuck it's called. So the next thing they went about is do you think about the Pick 20 system? I think it's just like the Pick 10 system, but the guns and everything else is separate from the perks. People don't understand that the perks have their own limit on how many perks you can pick and how many points you can spend. You can spend a maximum of, I believe, 8 points, and you can have most 5 perks. So you picking the lowest perk in each of those categories isn't going to get you full use of all your perks. So you have 8 points, I believe, to spend on your perk systems, and that alone, because they're adding, there's 5 perk classes, but you can only spend so much on it. Like, your first tier perks aren't really that important. They're like Quick Draw and like Recon and shit like that. Like, they're not that great, and the further down you get Sleight of Hand, Dead Silence, Quick Draw, stuff like that actually impact the game in your playstyle substantially. So I believe the Pick 20 system is a good idea. The one thing that they did get rid of is the fact that there's no weapon progression to the levels anymore. You get to pick when you get your COD points or whatever the hell they're calling it in this game. It's pretty much COD points like they had in Black Ops 1, and you get to spend them on your shit. And you get to buy your gun, and actually further down your class system, the more expensive they get. So it is going to take you longer to get that gun that you really want if you just save up for it. But for good players like myself and other top tier like amateur players and pub stompers, it's really not that big of a deal to have a bad gun in the beginning of the game, because you're just going to surely be better than other people due to the fact that you have better gun skill and better map awareness, and probably everybody in your full party that you're running pubs is going to be running those SATCOM UAVs. So you're going to know where people are and you get a feel for the map pretty quickly. For me, I could pick up a new Call of Duty and be pretty decent at it within the first 2 days of the game. It's really not that big of a deal, I believe, the new pick 20 system or anything like that. I believe it's like the pick 10 system, but it's a little bit more confusing. The next thing I'd like to go over score streaks. What their goal was with this next Call of Duty is to get rid of air support and add in ground stuff, which is really counterproductive due to the fact that everything in like modern day war and futuristic war is drones and air stuff. So it's kind of weird that they're trying to get away from air stuff so you don't have to have a separate, but I do understand why. They want you to be able to take out UAVs without having to pull out your launcher and make it easier for that by putting it on the ground. So that's also a thing. I'm very confused about something in Ghost, and I was hoping you guys could help me, is the ranking system for public matches. I understand that you have 10 soldiers, which are like custom classes, and each of your soldiers has your soldier, you can customize him, and then your custom class you can customize. And you can rank each of these things up. And is there ranks just for your class, and you can prestige each of those? So is it like prestiging your gun back in MW3? And is there also a separate rank that you rank up individually in the game? Or is it like, I don't understand how you could have a rank in the lobby, but there's 10 different ones that you can choose from. So if any of you guys know the answer to this question and you can explain it to me, please leave it down in the comments below. Or if there's a video out there, please link it or put it as a video response. I'd really appreciate it. And then the next thing I would like to talk about is the fact that during this this was not the full multiplayer. This was played on high-end PCs with an Xbox One controller. This was not played on next-gen consoles. So the graphics you see are generally not going to be what it is probably like on the Xbox One. I want to make that clear to everyone, because people think it's going to look like that on the Xbox One. But they are using better hardware on these high-end PCs than will be put in the Xbox One. So the next thing I would like to talk about is, will there be CODcaster or theater in the next Call of Duty? Because as of right now, what people saw there was neither any spectating implements into the game, and there is no theater to go back and record your game. So you're going to have to record your gameplays live, which isn't good for me due to the fact that I can't record live. I have to turn off my monitor and record off my computer. So it's going to be very hard for me to get gameplays. I don't even know if I can if they don't implement theater. So I'm very concerned whether in fact they'll implement theater. There's been a theater in every Call of Duty since Black Ops, which is like 4 years ago. Sorry. My throat's a little dry today. So not putting in theater mode, I believe, will not happen, and there will definitely be a theater mode in the next Call of Duty due to the fact that they have been in them since, well, ever since Black Ops 1, and theater's been since Halo 2. So I mean, like, adding a theater in the game obviously isn't that hard if they were doing it back on the original Xbox. So it's really not that. I believe there was theater on Halo 2. I don't quote me on that, but there was in Halo 3, which came before Black Ops 1. So yeah. So my overall thoughts of the next Call of Duty is it has the potential to be the best Call of Duty ever made. I'm very worried about it, though. It's confirmed that it is on the pro circuit, and it is also confirmed that it's going to be a COD championship for it. But the maps aren't symmetrical, and symmetrical means, if you ever took geometry, it's equal on both sides. These maps are not symmetrical. They're meant for fast-paced game flow. They really just want people to find, spawn, and get into the action really quickly, and not have something symmetrical and have them make them run to the objective like there was in Black Ops and Black Ops 2. It was generally Treyarch games are a slower pace, and they're a lot less run and gun than Infinity Ward games. Sorry, I'm mind fucking myself here. So my overall thoughts is this has the potential to be the greatest Call of Duty ever made. I think it's going to be a very fun Call of Duty. because generally Infinity Ward games to myself last longer from a public match and competitive standpoint, like to the point where I actually really want to dedicate myself and play it, a lot longer than Treyarch games do, due to the fact that there's generally more to do in Infinity Ward games than there is to do in Treyarch games, and I feel like they are just a much funner to play, and this one is going to be really fun as well. I am not ordering this on the Xbox One, sorry. I am getting this for the 360 version. I don't know if there's going to be limitations on the 360 version or anything like that. From what I've heard, there seems to be almost no difference except graphics-wise between the Xbox One and the 360 version. I'm not getting an Xbox One until I absolutely have to. So guys, that's my overall thoughts on the Call of Duty Ghosts reveal trailer. I hope you guys liked it. So if you do really like it, please like and comment down below. And if you really want, subscribe to my channel and Game eNigma's channel. It would mean a lot. Thanks, guys. Peace.